Hey everyone, welcome back to Fred's Garage. Thanks for coming. So today's episode, we have this really cool Molle Panel system for inside the truck bed of your Ford Maverick. Let me pop the tailgate and show it to you. Can you see it? Can you see it? Is it too dark? Hey, let me turn some lights on. What about now? Can you see it now? Well, I'll tell you what. Let me grab you and bring you in real close so you can see it real good. So what do you guys think? It's pretty cool, huh? I think it's pretty cool. So I tell you how this video is going to work. It's about 20 minutes to put it together. 20 to 30 minutes. It's not that it's hard, it's just very tedious, okay? So the people who just want to see it, what it looks like up close, just fast forward through the middle section, the assembly part, the installation part, and just go to the end. There's a lot of good footage of it at the end, okay? And then if you do decide to purchase one of these, you can go back and take a look at the assembly and the installation part. Now feel free to watch it all if you want. It's up to you, but it is a lot of tedious nuts and bolts, okay? But it's totally worth it. And like every project, once you're doing it, you might not be the happiest thing in the world for you, but once you're done, you got that feeling of, hey, that was a good little project to do, okay? So hey, here comes the assembly. All right, we're all done. That's the assembly process. So now let's install it in the truck. But before we install it, we're gonna need to find these brackets right here, okay? Because these are the two brackets that are gonna mount it to the inside of the truck bed, okay? But let's talk about one thing real quick. I want you to look right here. My truck is a XL. It didn't come with the front hooks. I tapped it and put hooks on there, okay? So if you have the front hold down hooks, you're gonna have to remove those because we need that spot. If you don't, and you don't have a tap and die set, what I suggest you do is you use some of these. These are M8 by 1.25 by 25 millimeter self-tapping bolts. Those will make their own threads and they'll bolt in there and they'll work perfectly. And then you can add some hooks like I did and you'll have some tie down hooks in the front also, okay? So let's get the rack, throw it in, and we'll see how it looks. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna push it all the way up and we're gonna put this bracket right here and then we're gonna pinch it under the bed with that one and put 2 bolts in the front to support it. And then we're gonna use those 2 tie down points in the front that we were talking to and use this to hold it down, okay? So now this is gonna be nice and secure. Once that's all secure, we're gonna adjust these so we have support every place we need it, all right? So let's push it in and get this done. Okay. We're gonna feed it to the front, put it where it needs to go, put all the bolts in loosely, and then tighten everything up. Perfect. So if you remember, we left this loose so we can adjust it. And what you want to do is make sure you get the higher end on the top. We're going to take a button bolt, place that in there with one of the lock washers, and place it inside this bracket. Then we're going to grab our second button bolt, place it inside there with our second lock washer. With our second lock washer. Then a 13 millimeter wrench and our number 5 Allen key, and we're going to tighten it up. And then do the same thing to the rear one. Then we're going to get our bolts with the flat washer and the lock nut. We're going to get our bolts with the lock nut and the flat washer and place this on so the higher part is facing up and pinches behind this area. And get our bolt started. And then do the same thing to the second one. And then once you get them started, we're going to tighten them down with our Allen wrench key. And we're just going to keep them snug, not real tight, till everything's bolted down. And now we're going to add the 2 bolts to support the bottom. Now we're going to add my hold down right here to hold down the whole bottom. And tighten that up. Okay, let's repeat it on the opposite side. And then you tighten them all up nice and tight. Now, Let's put in our lower support to hold the lower leg. All right, first thing we're gonna need is a T30 to remove these two bolts. One, two, bolts and clamps. And then we're gonna add this right there. Then we're going to get 4 supplied 13mm bolts. And we're going to put them into the existing holes. 4 supplied 13mm bolts, and we're going to put them in the existing holes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, if you have the cargo rail system, you can add that right now. It'll fit right in there. Make sure we can open our door, which we can. We will tighten it all up. And there you go. Don't forget to tighten 13mm. Don't forget to tighten this. And there is your rail system. Nice. Door opens no problem. Now let's do the other side. Exact same procedure. T30. Pick up the rack. $13mm bolt. And turn them all around. And that's it, we're done. So what'd you think? That's pretty cool, huh? It's a pretty good little rack to secure your stuff, whether you're camping, hunting, fishing, whatever you do. You don't want stuff rolling around in this bed. So let's take you in closer so you can take a good look at it. The best part about it is that you don't need to drill any holes. It bolts into the existing hole location that Ford has put in your truck bed. And then it just clamps underneath the, and the best part about it is you don't need to drill any holes. It bolts right into the existing bolt holes that are supplied by Ford when you bought the vehicle. And the front part clamps to the bottom of your upper rail, and it bolts to your 2 front hold down hooks. So let me bring you in closer so you can take a real good look at it. If it's something you need, everything will be in the description below. Hey, just here to show you the product. Come on in. Fits perfectly too. You see the front there? Nice up against the cab wall. It's all dead, useless space. And you can see I have the lights on the top. I have a video on that. If you guys are interested, just look into the playlist. And it doesn't occlude any of your panels. Okay, so all the switches are still here, fits right around it beautifully. It actually fits right over the screw hole. It's actually a really, really nice rack. Let me show you on this other side. Get these bungees out of the way. You can still open your little door, okay? So as you see, it doesn't affect it whatsoever. So that's the Molle panel for the Ford Maverick. They make it from all different types of vehicles. But you know, we have a small bed. Let's utilize the bed the best we can. It'll be in the description below. If you're interested, just click the link to take you to it. You can see it. And you got any questions, leave a comment. Do me a favor if you can, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And you guys have a great day. Talk to you soon.